So in 2009 on the east coast of Canada here, we were running a tour of the promotion that I was working with. It was to honor the legends that were from Grand Prix Wrestling, and one of their birthdays just happened to be at the start of the tour. We also had Virgil in on it for some reason he was there. But we had the birthday going on, people were going up and making speeches, and Virgil jumps up, goes over. This is the first time he's ever met anybody. And he's standing there at the podium going, "Who the hell are these guys? These guys aren't legends. I'm a legend. I wrestled Andre the motherfucking Giant." Keep in mind, these guys were from Grand Prix Wrestling, which was the first company to bring Andre over, so a lot of them has worked with him as well. He just hijacked the entire thing, and they were all getting awards, and he was upset that he wasn't. Later on in the tour, he lasted about 3 days on the tour, and then we were in a hotel, and he ended up mouthing off to the co-promoter of the tour and ended up getting punched in the face by him and sent home the very next day.
Oh, another Virgil call has made the show. Who would have thunk? 3 weeks in a row. Congratulations. Yeah, there's a lot of history and love around the Grand Prix territory that I don't think a lot of Americans or wrestling fans in general, unless you were in Canada, really give to Grand Prix wrestling. But I think the history books tell us how wonderful it was. Of course. I mean, I'm just speaking for Virgil. I'm trying to get in his head, which is impossible. Who knows what's going on in that man's head? But here's a time where we're honoring the great wrestlers of our past. And in Virgil's head, he's like, yeah, that's me. Managed Ted DiBiase for years in the ring with Hogan, Andre, Piper, all of them. Let's go. Give me these awards. That's who I am. And while we're here, hey, everyone better be buying an 8x10. $25 Canadian. Let's go. I just recently heard a story of a guy from that era who got booked on some shows in Canada and then didn't bring his passport and got sent back home and then hit up the promoter and was like, hey, you owe me this money because you booked me for it and I didn't get paid and I didn't work this week because I was supposed to work your shows and you didn't tell me I needed a passport. And for some reason, he's blaming the Canadians for him not bringing a passport to cross a border, which is kind of what I assume happened with Virgil when he got kicked off 3 days into the tour. He's like, I was supposed to be working this whole time. You guys owe me even more money. I don't care how disrespectful I've been. I don't care that I don't give a shit about who anybody is, and I'm playing by my own rules because I'm Virgil. I need to get paid. I'm assuming he did not get paid, but the story will get passed on for years to come. Probably in the Canadian province that they're in, and now on this podcast. Hey, thanks for watching. That call was part of a whole podcast called Wrestling Anonymous. Listen to the whole thing weekly. Wherever you listen to your podcast, go subscribe. And while you're at it, subscribe right here on YouTube to Colt Cabana's channel. Thank you.